winners are on the track here for the second heat and waiting on Gerke. Seemed to have some type of problem. They finally got him pushed off. Here's going to be your lineup for heat number 2. Cameron Hagan on the inside. Outside of him is going to be Brad Kuhn. At second row is Ryan Burhall. Then Todd McVeigh, Chet Gerke, John Campbell, Tyler Thomas, Jake Blockhurst, and Andrew Felker. Back there by himself, supposedly, in that 9th spot. Just about ready to turn him loose here on an absolutely beautiful evening in Green Valley, Missouri, here at Valley Speedway. Come through 3 and 4. Green flag falls, and away they go. And that looks like Brad Kuhn is going to jump out there to the front. Ryan Burhall makes a dive in there for that second spot, and he is going to come away with it. Now the 2 leaders pull out by themselves, battle for 3rd spot there. And it looks like the 37, Cameron Hagan, is going to get that 3rd place. Still a hot battle. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 91. Tyler Thomas, Todd McVeigh was in there, but now he falls back. Felker now moving up into that 6th spot. Now, yes, Hill in 6th. Felker. Still your leaders. Brad Kuhn with a comfortable lead, riding up on that cushion. And 71 of Ryan Burhall in that 2nd spot. Burhall going to close up just a little on him. But Kuhn with a pretty smooth line through the corners, not giving up any car lengths at all. Burhall there in 2nd. Green Valley Speedway tonight looking really smooth. As these boys now pulling out to at least a 15th car length lead over 3rd place. Once again, Kuhn and Burhall. Oh, Burhall hits a rut there. Turns him sideways. Where'd he go? He's over the bank. Man, he just about rolled, as I'll show you this rough spot here on the track. He hit something right in there where it's either soft or there's some ruts, and man, he just about, I mean, he was lucky to get control of that and save it. But over the turn 4 banking is going to be Ryan Burhall, and that's going to move the 37 of Cameron Hagan up into that 2nd spot. So it's going to be Kuhn, Hagan, and then Thomas. And the 25 of Blockhurst and Andrew Felker. That's going to be your top 5. Well, the backstretch flagman giving them 1 lap to go. Once again, after that red flag stop there, that was John Campbell. Did an easy roll over on the top. And we're going to go. I thought we had 1 lap, but they turn them loose. And once again, Thomas slides through up for that 2nd place. Past Hagan. Hagan and Thomas battle for that 2nd place. Now it looks like Thomas is going to take it away. See if he can do anything with Kuhn. So far, nobody been able to touch Kuhn. Thomas gets a good run off of 4. He comes up and looks at the side, but that may be about as far as he's going to get. And the yellow flag is out. Well, maybe the race is over. Looks like it is. They are heading for the pit area. Your winner is going to be Brad Kuhn. 2nd is going to be Thomas. And then the 37 of Hagan. And 25 of Blackhurst and Andrew Felker. That's going to be your top 5. Well, we're ready to go with heat number 3. And it looks like we got Welch on that inside row in the 33. Then we got Ryan Criswell, Michael Pickens, Christopher Bell, Jonathan Beeson, Brett Anderson, and Garrett Atkers. And that's your lineup here for the third and final heat race. Once again, Welch, Criswell, Pickens, Bell, Beeson, Anderson, Atkers. And that's going to be the lineup for heat number 3 for your Power Eye Midgets. Should get the flag, and they do. Pedal to the metal. Got a race for first place. Looks like Criswell is going to come out of turn 2 with it. And Welch is going to be in that second spot. Boy, somebody's shooting through the middle right there. That is going to be the one of Michael Pickens, as he's going to shoot up into that second place. Still at least 5 car lengths behind your leader, Criswell. And the 39 of Welch in that third spot. Criswell showing them the way around this Valley Speedway here. Mixing it up back there for third, fourth, and fifth. And it looked like the 39 of Welch, I'm sorry, that's the 35, into that 4th spot. And Criswell jumps the cushion down here between 1 and 2. And brings it back and holds on to that first place. Pickens not able to make up much ground here so far. Criswell has pretty much maintained the same lead that he's had through the whole race. Like I say, 3 cars mixing it up there for 4th and 5th. Real bad soft spot down there, right down low, but in the middle of 3 and 4. And the checkered flag has come out, and looks like it's going to be Criswell, Pickens, Welch, Anderson, and I think that's going to be your top 4 here for heat number 3. Well, it's time for the B main here for the Power Eye Midgets at Valley Speedway in Green Valley, Missouri. We got Ryan Burnell on the pole, Tyler Robbins, Jonathan Beeson, Chet Gerke, Pierce, Ferns, McVeigh, Galbraith, Atkins, Schmee, and Campbell. That's going to be your lineup here for this B main, and we'll see how this plays out, as only 4 of these cars now are going to move on. Once again, that front row, Burnell and Robbins. And looks like that's going to be Burnell in the 71. Going to take the lead. The 35 of Robbins in that second spot. He's starting to get a challenge. And Beeson in the 8th. Robbins run for that second spot. Burnell is your leader. Challenge for the 3rd spot from number 11. Not going to be able to get it. come back and take that back away. Your leader, meanwhile, is cruising away with this thing. Good race for second, third, and fourth. Once again, Beeson tries to get that away. Going to go up on the high side this time. Try to run around the outside of Robbins. And he does for now. Can he hold on to it? Yes. Beeson will take over second. Robbins in second. And the 11 is in fourth. Race for third spot there between Robbins and the number 11. And 11 is going to take it away, and he will hold on to it. And we've got a yellow flag out as we've got another one upside down right here in turn number 2. And the safety crew rushes out there, and they've got the car up on its wheels already. Well, that was Campbell upside down again for the second time as we are ready to drop the green flag again. Burnell still in the lead in the 71. A strong challenge by the 8 of Beeson. And boy, they are really starting to get with it now. Top runners right up against that cushion. This doesn't seem to be much for them to work with down on that low side. Leader with a 4-car length lead. And that's the 11 in third place. That's Chet Gerke. They're trying to take a second spot away from the 8 of Beeson. And it looks like your winner for that race is going to be the 71 of Ryan Burnell. Second's going to be the 8 of Jonathan Beeson. Third spot is going to be the 11C of Gerke. And the 35 will finish in that 4th spot. That is Tyler Robbins. We'll be back with the A main here in just a little bit. Well, it is A main time for the Power Eye Midgets here at Valley Speedway in Green Valley, Missouri. Going to have 20 cars starting this A main for 35 laps. And here is your lineup. It's going to be Tyler Thomas and Michael Pickens on that front row. Blake Hahn and Brad Kuhn in the second row. It looks like they're going to go 4 abreast right now. Ryan Criswell, Jake Blackhurst, Brett Anderson, who's leading the points, I believe, for the Power Eye right now. Austin Brown, Riley Emmel, Andy Malpacker, Rico Abu, Cameron Hagan. Didn't get Welch's first name, I'm sorry. Andrew Felker, Christopher Bell, Tim Seiner, Ryan Burnell, the winner of the B main, Jonathan Beeson, Chet Gerke, Tyler Robbins, and I believe that's McVeigh that has moved up in there. I don't know if somebody didn't make it, or Rutt, but we're out of the 4 abreast going into 2 abreast, so I think we're going to have about 1 more lap to go. Once again, that front row, Tyler Thomas, Michael Pickens, Blake Hahn, Brad Kuhn. Looking forward to some really great racing action here. 20 cars here on this Valley Speedway in Green Valley, Missouri, and I think they are going to turn them loose here on this next go-round. Once again, your point leader starting back there in row 4 on the inside, and the green flag is dropped, and it looks like Thomas is going to jump out to the front. Boy, he goes up into the cushion, but it's going to bring it back down. Michael Pickens is in that second spot. And then we've got a race for third. And it looks like Brad Kuhn is going to take third spot away from Blake Hahn, but still your leader is going to be Tyler Thomas as he comes down that front straightaway. Pickens right there behind him. Pickens throws that right rear into that berm to keep it going as he was about ready to jump over himself. The fastest way around here so far tonight has been right up around that top. But by the time these 35 laps are over, that cushion will be gone. And these boys will be racing on a hope and a prayer up there. And we've got one that went over. He sets on the backside now. We'll have to wait and see who that is when he comes back. Cannot see the car number from this angle, but it will bring out the yellow flag here for the Power Eye Midgets at Valley Speedway. Don't forget, tomorrow night, these boys will be going to Springfield Raceway down in Springfield, Missouri. So if you are a Midget fan, and even if you aren't, come on out. Once again, Thomas has led this so far. Pickens has been right there in second spot, just waiting for him to make a mistake. Have to see whether or not that happens. And then I believe Blake Hahn in the 8 is in, no, I'm sorry, he's in fourth. We've got another car right there in that third spot, and that looks like that is 71 of Brad Kuhn. So it's Thomas, Pickens, Kuhn, Hahn, just about the way they started. Really, it hasn't changed much. Pretty much the way the racing has been here most of the night at Valley. That's another number 11. I'm going to say Criswell. I believe that's Ryan Criswell, 11R, in that fifth spot. That's your top 5. We'll be back with the start here as soon as they get them realigned. It turns the yellow light out. Man, that was quick. Caught me off guard. Once again, Thomas still leads them into 1 out of 2. Pickens in that second spot. Hahn wanting to challenge Kuhn for that third spot, but no go. And we've got a fast one coming up here on the bottom. Like I said, nobody has been able to make that bottom side work. They can't seem to get off the corner. But it looks like Criswell is going to take over that 4th spot. Maybe he found something down there. Now he moves up to the top 2. This time Criswell goes, or I'm sorry, Hahn goes down on the bottom, but he's not going to get anywhere. Meanwhile, up front, your leaders, once again, Thomas. And we've got one spun out over there, and a couple of them are going to get together. And one more is going to slide in there and turn one over. Just on a slight sideways roll there. See if we can pick 39 of Welch that was involved in that accident. I think he was the one that rolled over. And then we've got the number 25 over here of Jake Blackhurst. Both cars dropping out of the A main. And we are just about ready to go. And once again, it is Thomas, Pickens, Kuhn, Criswell, going to be your top 4. And here we go. Pickens going to make a charge right here on the start of the race. Gets up beside Thomas. But there again, still cannot take it away. And Criswell gets down on the inside of Kuhn there for third. Pickens making a beautiful slide through 1 and 2. But still cannot wrestle that lead away from your leader, Tyler Thomas. Pickens now going to shoot it up on the upside. Maybe he can come around him. Nope. Thomas is going to drift up in front of him. And this time Pickens, more or less, just put it in there and dared Thomas to try and do anything about it as they race again through 1 and 2. But now it looks like Michael Pickens got that lead, and he's not about to give it up. Get back here for the third spot now. It looks like 11 of Criswell has gotten by Kuhn up there in turns 3 and 4. Racing now for 6th having quite a battle up front. Pickens and Thomas go at it. By no means is over. Looked like Pickens had it pretty well taken away. But Thomas just keeps coming back after. Two pretty equally matched cars here for the lead of this Power Eye race here at Valley Speedway in Green Valley, Missouri. Don't forget, these boys go down to, and we've got another one spun out down here. And one flipped over, and this time it looks like it was the 15 of Tim Siner. As I don't know if he went over a wheel or what. There was just out of the corner of my eye, just at the last minute. I seen him spin. And I think he might have gone over the wheel of the 89 there of McVeigh. Okay, let's go over your leaders here. I think I made a mistake earlier. No mistake about Michael Pickens and Tyler Thomas being up there in that first and second spot, but I believe that is Brett Anderson in the white 11 in that third spot. I think I'd given that to Criswell early, and I believe it is Anderson. Now it looks like Anderson is going to try and take that second spot away from Tyler Thomas, and I think he has done it. Thomas is going to come back, keep him honest. Now he's going to slide job him. As they go down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Pickens, meanwhile, opens up about a 10 or 15 car length lead. He has really pulled away from second and third place. Brad Kuhn still in that 4th spot. He's not done either, I don't think. Here's your leader, Pickens, Thomas, Anderson, and Kuhn. Once again, your leaders up there riding the rim. The field now really starts getting scattered out. Comes Kuhn, looking to put a move on Anderson, slides up, can't do it. Like Anderson's going to hold on to that third spot. There's Thomas, now he's pulled away from Anderson a good 10 car lengths, starting to make up ground again on Michael Pickens. Pickens running right down through the middle of the track. Thomas going up, riding that cushion when he can. Thomas ever so slowly might be making up just a little bit of ground on Pickens. Pickens taking that middle ground through the turns. Not going to be but about 3 or 4 more laps. The leaders are going to be in lap traffic. And we've got a yellow flag. We've got one up over the bank here in turn. Once again, your leader still Michael Pickens, Tyler Thomas, and Anderson, Brett Anderson, Brad Kuhn, and I think the 8 of Blake Hahn is in that 5th spot now. We'll check it out when we get back around over here where I can see him. It's one thing about the midgets, they're so small, the numbers are small. And when they get away from you, it's hard to see the numbers, but it's Pickens, Thomas, Anderson, Kuhn, and the 8 of Hahn, and then Rico Abu, who I thought had spun out, but must have been somebody else. And we are off again. Pickens into 1, Thomas right there. Anderson on the inside. Wants to make a low move. Can he make it work? Nobody's been able to make that low side work. And he's going to give up that 3rd spot to Kuhn. And we've got 2 of them slowed down up here in turns 3 and 4. Looks like the 37. And somebody getting out of their car. And that's McVeigh. 37 is Cameron Hagan. This could be real interesting now that Thomas has had a chance to close up on Pickens. He showed earlier that he could run with him, and lucky break for Anderson there as he had tried that low line, and man, Kuhn just scooted right around the top and had taken over that third spot. But with the yellow flag, Anderson gets his spot back, and here we go again. Pickens down low, Thomas up high. Kuhn, Anderson, third spot, Kuhn in fourth, and it's going to stay that way. Thomas going up to the top, Pickens down in the bottom here in 1 and 2. Thomas again up to the top. Pickens riding that low line. Looks like that low side may be coming in here toward the end of the race. Plus you have to wonder how much cushion Thomas is going to have to work with up there. That looks like there couldn't be much more than about 18 inches of dirt. He just about goes over the cushion this time. Thomas trying to ride the rim. Now he drops down. Anderson stays up there. Pickens seems like he has found the line through this track as he just is staying more or less about 2 car widths down from the top over here in 3 and 4 through 1 and 2 like he just did. He's cutting it down around the middle and the bottom, but here in 3 and 4, he's riding right through the middle. Now we're starting to develop a pretty good race here for second spot. Brett Anderson now goes up to the top, and he may run by. Yes, he will. Brett Anderson is going to run by Thomas for that second place. Question remains, does he have enough laps now to catch up with Pickens? Pickens looks like he's just creeping through 1 and 2. Try to get both of them in the same frame here. Pickens is throwing that thing sideways down there about where the end of the stands are. Anderson looks like he could be making up some ground. Yes, he has. He's caught up at least 2 or 3 car lengths on that lap, and there's the white flag for Michael Pickens. Pickens only got boy, he really gets it sideways there through 1 and 2, and we've got a yellow flag. Oh boy, this is going to be good. As we've got one spun up out there, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know. There's only 411 cars in this race, and I cannot read the name on the top there. That's as close as I can get. But man, we're going to have a green-white checkered for the finish of this Power Eye race here, as Brett Anderson has caught up with Pickens, got around Thomas for that second place. And it looks like if they leave it the way it is, that's the 67 of Rico Abu. I think we are about ready to go. Yes, yellow flag's out. This is going to be really good. Green-white checkered, as it's going to be Pickens, Anderson, Thomas, Abu, and Hahn. There's 2 H's together there. I don't know which is which. Sorry, folks. I just don't know these cars that well and the drivers. Maybe next time I see them, I know them a little better, and the green flag's out. And Anderson's going right to the top. Pickens around the bottom. Pickens is going to come off there with a pretty good lead. Probably about 4 or 5 car lengths. Anderson around the top, but it just doesn't look like he's going to make it. It's up beside him here in 1 and 2, but Pickens looks like he's going to come off with that lead. Anderson, Anderson makes a dive down to the bottom. Can he hold it? No, Pickens is going to get it. And Pickens is going to be your winner. Looks like AU might have come in third. And one of the 8s, probably Hahn, I'm just not sure which, and the other 8 might have been in 5th. Wow, what a finish. Anderson, you got to give the guy credit for that dive that he made down there into 3 and 4, but he just could not hold it, as Michael Pickens is going to be the winner here tonight for the Power Eye Midgets at Valley Speedway. Once again, let me remind you, these guys will be down at Springfield Raceway tomorrow night, down in the Springfield, Missouri area. Well, if you're not doing anything, you might get down there and you can just see some of the action that we just saw here. Once again, your winner, Michael Pickens. And he's out of the car, it looks like. And he's going to give us the cage salute. Going to be his 5th win, they're saying, for his Power Eye series here. Michael Pickens from New Zealand. Brett Anderson in 2nd. Okay, all you fans over there on Australian Speedway, we got one of your guys here tonight, Michael Pickens. Michael, you pulled that thing out, man. Yeah, it was had an awesome car. Guys did a great job. Got to thank my car owner, Bill Buckley, New Zealand, giving us this opportunity. And yeah, first out of the box it's pretty good. It's got to keep the ball rolling for tomorrow night and throughout Midget Week. You know, the thing I noticed during that race was you were running a different line, I think, than just about anybody out there. Most of the guys was right up around the top. Through 3 and 4, you were in the middle. 1 and 2, you dropped down on the bottom. That just something you found after a while? Yeah, you know, the track changed a lot. Obviously, it was on the top to begin with, where everyone was running, and you know, you can't pass and follow, and so you got to do something different. And the bottom looked like it was holding up pretty good, so we tried that, and that's how I got around, you know, into first place. And you know, after that, you had to keep searching, you know. So we went eventually right to the bottom, and 1 and 2, and then stayed in the middle in 3 and 4, and yeah, worked pretty good. It almost looked like you were creeping through 1 and 2. I swear, that slower is faster thing, I guess, really works. Because plus, toward the end of the race, too, it looked like you were really having to turn the car sideways there to get it into 1 and 2. Yeah, you know, it's pretty hard to tell yourself to slow down, and you just got to be patient and you know, just get the power down. But you know, the lower the better. When you know, because no one's running down there. Obviously, the track's better as the lower you go. So you got just try and skip past those tractor tires, and yeah, we managed to pull it off. Once again, the winner here for the Power Eye Midgets tonight. This New Zealand guy, right? Yeah, I want to say Australia, but New Zealand guy. Michael Pickens is the winner here for the Power Eye Midgets tonight at Valley Speedway tomorrow night. Going to be at Springfield Speedway down Springfield, Missouri. Michael, have some fun down there, man. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Brett Anderson here, the 2nd place finisher and point leader for the Power Eye Midgets. Brett had to start back in the field just a little ways, I think inside 4th row, but man, you worked your way up through there.
Yeah, we had a pretty tough heat. Started almost basically last in the heat race and got to 4, so at least we got some passing points, and that put us 4th row inside. And we didn't have a whole bunch of cars tonight, but as far as the competition goes, it was real tough. And starting that far back, you know, I was just going to be happy to get a top 5, but we had a couple yellows kind of help me out, you know, to bunch everybody back up, and had to search. I was on the bottom, the middle, the top at first. I was going all over the place until, you know, finally the middle, Pickens was running the middle, and the middle was definitely going away, and so I went back to the top, and top was just so far up there, it was pretty treacherous. If you made a mistake, he was going to really bite you probably, but went up there and kind of made it work and just got some momentum going, and went to slide him there in 3 and 4 coming from the checker, and just got in front of him, but he diamonded it back under me, and I guess beat me by a car length or so. But I'm glad it was a good race for the fans, and you know, I'll take 2nd place, and like I said, we got the points lead and just keep on trucking, I guess.
You must have had a lot of confidence going into that last turn down there when you made that move on the inside that thing was going to work, because you hadn't run down there that much, had you?
No, in the beginning of the race, I was kind of down there, kind of feeling it out, and it was really tacky, but the problem was it was just so rough. You know, you'd go in there and it'd be all over the place and upset the car real bad, but so I kind of had an idea going into what it was probably going to do, but and it did. It bounced pretty bad, and I just, like I said, I couldn't make it stick, and Michael got back by me on the bottom, and here we are in 2nd. So,
well, he's still leading the points though, folks. So Brett had a good night tonight. You stay out front. I guess you're happy with that.
Oh yeah, we got the point lead. I know it's early in the year, but it's still better to be on top than, you know, towards the back. So.
Once again, 2nd place finisher here tonight for the Power Eye Midgets at Valley Speedway. Brett Anderson, way to go, Brett.
Thanks.
You got the third place finisher here tonight for the Power Eye Midgets-Valley Speedway, Rico Abreu. I fouled it up all night, dude. But anyway, Rico, a good run, man. You really started back there and had to work your way up through there.
Yeah, you know, we got going good early, and you know, as the track got, you know, it had a lot of moisture in it, and as it got slicker, our car really just got better. I could drive it a lot straighter, and in 3 and 4, the cushion started getting big, and you know, we were just pounding it and then just taking it easy in 1 and 2, and you know, really just getting big runs off the top, and you know, just sliding everybody I could, and it was good. You know, we got a lot of yellows to you know, make up some time, and you know, it was a good race.
I was gonna say those yellows helped out quite a bit, but boy, you must have really made some moves there in them closing laps with that green, white, yellow finish, because I think you were, if I remember right, started 5th before that and you ended up in 3rd.
Yeah, you know, you can't hesitate when you get, you know, there towards the end of the race. You really got to go, and it was just good that we, you know, got a podium finish with the Power Eye tonight, and good we're running up front.
Looking forward to going down to Springfield. Have you been down there before?
No, no, I haven't been to really any tracks out here, so it's good we're getting on, you know, different dirt and you know, different track surfaces.
As I say, I think California boy, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been running wing sprint cars out in California, so it's good. I'm coming out here and running with the big dogs.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a fun race to watch. I mean, everybody was moving, a lot of activity right toward the end. But 3rd place finisher here tonight for the Power Eye, Rico Abreu.
Abreu.
I'll get it. It takes me at least 3 or 4 times. Thank you, Rico.
Yep.